Welcome back today. Please subscribe and let's get started on close your eyes and imagine a single coin, a nickel. Small, shiny, and seemingly ordinary. But what if I told you this little 5-cent coin has been on a journey through history, touched by millions of hands, and carries stories of the past? Today, we'll uncover the secrets of the 1994 USA nickel. It's not just money. It's a symbol of a nation. The story of the 5-cent coin began in 1866, almost 130 years before the 1994 version. Back then, 5-cent coins were made of silver and called the half dime. But after the Civil War, America needed a stronger, cheaper material for coins. Enter nickel. This durable metal was mixed with copper, giving us the nickel we know today. Pause for emphasis. By 1994, the nickel had already lived through decades of history. But this wasn't just any year. It was a time of change. Bill Clinton was president, the internet was becoming popular, and America was gearing up for the 21st century. Even amidst all this, the humble nickel stayed the same, reliable and timeless. Let's take a closer look at the 1994 nickel. On the front side, or what we call the obverse, you'll see a familiar face: Thomas Jefferson, America's third president. But why Jefferson? Well, he wasn't just a president. He was a visionary, a man of ideas who shaped America's future. His face on the coin represents his influence on the country. Music fades to a lighter tone. Turn the coin over and you'll find something even more interesting: the Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home in Virginia. This wasn't just a house, it was a masterpiece. Jefferson designed it himself, blending art, architecture, and innovation. Imagine, every time you hold this coin, you're holding a piece of Jefferson's legacy. How nickels are made: the mintage process, 7 minutes. Sound of machinery and coins clinking in the background. Now let's talk about how the 1994 nickel was made. These coins were minted in 3 locations: the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. Philadelphia produced over 771 million nickels, while Denver created around 632 million. San Francisco, on the other hand, focused on proof coins for collectors, making about 3 million of those shiny beauties. But making a coin isn't as simple as stamping metal. It starts with melting copper and nickel together, forming blanks, and then striking them with immense pressure to imprint Jefferson's portrait and the Monticello. The result? A perfectly crafted coin that can withstand decades of us. Imagine a 1994 nickel fresh out of the mint. Where did it go? Perhaps it ended up in the hands of a young child buying candy at a corner store. Or maybe it traveled across the country in someone's pocket, stopping at diners, gas stations, and theaters along the way. Pause for dramatic effect. One nickel might have been used to make a phone call at a payphone. Another could have been dropped into a jukebox to play Elvis or Nirvana. These coins weren't just currency. They were part of people's lives, quietly witnessing their stories. But did you know that nickels have their secrets? Look closely at a 1994 nickel. The tiny details on Jefferson's face and the Monticello are so precise that they require master engravers and advanced technology to create. Whispering tone. Some 1994 nickels have rare errors, like double dies or off-center strikes. These errors make them valuable to collectors, with some fetching prices as high as $500. It's a reminder that even imperfections can make something extraordinary. Sound of a cash register opening. Most 1994 nickels are still worth their face value, 5 cents. But if you have an uncirculated one, or better yet, a proof coin, it could be worth a few dollars. And if you're lucky enough to find an error coin, you might just have a small fortune in your hands. So, the next time you see a nickel, don't dismiss it as just change. Who knows? It might be a hidden gem. Beyond its value, the 1994 nickel symbolizes something greater. It's a connection to history, to the people who used it, and to the ideals of Thomas Jefferson. It's a reminder of the small things that keep a country moving forward. In a world of credit cards and digital payments, coins like the nickel remind us of a simpler time. They're not just money. They're stories, memories, and pieces of our collective past. And so, Our journey with the 1994 nickel comes to an end. From its origins in the 1800s to its place in our pockets today, this little coin has lived a big life. The next time you hold a nickel, pause for a moment. Think about where it's been, what it's seen, and the stories it could tell. Because every coin has a tale, if you're willing to listen.